Okay, Wildcats. Today we're looking at exponential regression. An exponential regression is a graphing calculator tool used to generate an exponential equation that fits data exhibiting exponential growth or decay. Now let's take a look at the first example. All right, find an exponential model for the radioactive decay of the given isotope. Round A to the nearest whole number and B to 3 decimal places. All right, so to do this, we're going to go to our calculator, go to On, New Document, No, go to Add List and Spreadsheets, X and Y, and then 0, 1, don't use commas. All right. Once you have that, you can do Control Doc, number 5, Tab X, Tab Y, Menu, Analyze, Regression, Show Exponential. So that's so your equation is 1,000 times 0.665 to the x power. All right, go ahead. Finish up that example. Let's take a look at the next. All right, find an exponential model for the radioactive decay of a given isotope. Round A to the nearest whole number and B to 3 decimal places. All right, so we're going to use the same steps. You always want to start a new document. No. Add list and spreadsheets. X and Y. All right, so now that you have that, so now we're going to do Control Doc, number 5, Tab X, Tab Y, Menu, Analyze, Regression, Show Exponential. So your equation is 250 times 0.416 to the x power. Let's take a look at the next example. All right, find the exponential model for the data in the given table. If necessary, round A to 1 decimal place and B to 3 decimal places. All right, so let's go ahead and use our calculator. So we're going to go to On, New Document, No, Add List and Spreadsheets, X, y, and all right. Now this is a common mistake. You'll notice that my numbers are off. So what happens, you want to go up and you can see that I didn't scroll up high enough to fill in that number. So it's an easy fix, but you want to look out for it not to make that mistake. But if that happens, you just retype the numbers in. All right, and you can see it's fixed. Always make sure the numbers lined up. So now we're going to do Control Doc number 5, Tab X, Tab Y, Menu, Analyze, Regression, Show Exponential. Now it says round to A to 1 decimal place. So it says if necessary. In this case, it's not necessary. Okay, so your equation is 8 times 1.486 to the x power. All right, let's take a look at the next example. All right, the table below shows a monthly membership in an online gaming club. Okay, select the graph of y equals 3,000 and the exponential regression function. With the graphing calculator, find the intersection to predict how many months it will take before there are 3,000 members. So first off, let's find the regression. So we're going to use our calculator. So on, new document, no, add list in spreadsheets, x, y. All right, let's make sure we don't make this mistake of last time. So we have our numbers lined up here. So all right, so now we're going to do Control Doc number 5, Tab X, Tab Y, Menu, Analyze, Regression, Show Exponential. So that is y equals now that 7 rounds the 9 up to 10, which rounds up to 2, 0. Okay, so there's our equation. Okay, so now we're going to go to on, new document, no, add graph. We're going to graph y equals 3,000 first. Okay, and then tab 2112 parentheses 1.020 to the x power. Now we don't see our graph, so we're going to adjust our window and also do menu, view, grid, line grid. So menu, window zoom, window settings. So our x min is 0, x max is 32, scales by 4, y min is 0, y max is 4,000, and we're counting by 500. Okay. So let's find our graph first. So here we have 3,000. And here is our exponential curve. Okay, so our answer is here. All right, now we need to find the intersection. Okay, so to do that, let's go and delete our equations. We're gonna go to menu, analyze graph. We want intersection, click, drag, and so that's 17.7. So the intersection is at 17.7 comma 3,000. All right. Let's take a look at the next example. All right, example 10. Okay, use technology to find an exponential function that models the data and plot the function over a scatter plot the data. Calculate residuals and plot the residuals. So first off, let's find our regression equation. So we're going to use our calculator. So we're going to go to on, new document, no, add list in spreadsheets, x, y. All right, so now we're going to do control doc number 5, tab x, tab y, menu, analyze, regression, show exponential. Now it says round to the nearest whole number, so that's 434, parentheses, and then 3 decimal places, so 0.935 to the x. Okay, now part 2, we need to complete this table. So we're going to graph this right here. Okay, so we're going to go to on, new document, no, add graph. I'm going to graph 434, parentheses, 0.935 to the x. Okay, we're going to press Control T. Now, see here, we're counting by ones, but we want to count by 3. So we're going to go to Menu, Table, Edit Table Settings. We're going to start at 0, but we want our step to count by 3s. Now we just complete the table, and we're going to round to the nearest whole number. Okay, so 0, 434. 3 is 355. 6 is 289. That rounds to 290. 9 is 237. 12 is 194. That's 158. 129. And then 106. Okay, so let's come over here. There. So now to find the residual, we're actually going to use our calculator feature again. We're going to go to On, New Document, No. I'm going to go to Add List and Spreadsheets. Let's see. We're going to call this X and Y. And then we're going to type in 450, 340, 300, 220, 200, 160, 120, 110. And then here we're going to put 434, 355, 290, 237, 194, 158, 129, and 106. And to find the residual, we're going to subtract. Okay? So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to say X minus Y, because we want to take the X column, subtract from the Y column. Variable reference is fine, so press OK. Let's go and do variable reference again, press OK. Ta-da! There is your residual column. So 16, negative 15, 10, negative 17, 6. I'm going to scroll down. 2, negative 9, 4. So there is your residuals. All right. Now, to select the graph, we're going to go back to this equation. Okay. So we're going to go to On, New Document, No, Add Graph. We're going to graph 434, parentheses, 0.935 to the X. To the X. And we also need to graph tab Y equals 70. Okay. Now we're going to go to Menu, View, Grid, Line Grid, Menu, Window Zoom, Window Settings, and we have 0, the max is 50, scale is by 5, Y min is 0, Y max is 500, and scale is by 50. Press OK. All right, almost forgot the horizontal line. In this case, is red. Now, here we have to start at 70. This isn't at 70, so it can't be A. This isn't at 70, can't be B. Here, these are both at 70, but we need to look, is it closer to the 0 or a little bit further up? Let's take a look. And this is coming very close, so we can see that the answer is C. So here is, let me make sure I got the color right. Yep, here is 70. Okay, So we have our graph. And the last part, with the graphing calculator, find the intersection to predict how long it will take the pizza to cool down to 70 degrees. So we need to find the intersection. So to do that, let's go ahead and we can delete these. We don't need those. Menu, analyze graph, intersection, click, drag across, and we can see that that is 27. So it will take 27 minutes for the pizza to cool down to 70 degrees. All right, go ahead and finish up your example, start working on your assignment, and have a wonderful Wildcat day.